Hello and welcome to my channel. For all those who have been waiting for my videos since the last 7 months and all the new subscribers, I hope you had a very wonderful life all through. The biggest problem that I was facing has now been removed for some times. I don't know, I hope I'm going to be shooting my videos more often now. One more thing that I don't know what's happening, but I did try to shoot my video earlier and I had shuffled but the volume got missed. I don't know for what reason. So just for the sake of telling you that I have already pre-shuffled and opened the cards for you. This reading is a not timeless reading, and it is for all those who have tuned in to my channel. If you're watching this video, this reading is meant for you. So without much ado, let's move on to the reading. So what I see is there are friends going for people who have been your friends for I don't know, for the last few years, for the months. They are no more your friends. They are now moving away from you for some reason or the other. So just don't be bothered about it, because this is a time of transition. Because of the friends, though the friends are turning forward, there is a time of stability coming up soon. If you are much into taking criticism inside, because there is the Lover's card in the reverse. There are too much of misunderstandings, could be breakups, but these breakups are going to give you stability after this. What is going to happen is there is going to be a lot of criticism, there's going to be a lot of problems, but because the Mercury in the retrograde again in Scorpio. So what you need to do is you need to be stable at this position. At this point of time, you have to be open to criticism. You have to be more calm, more quiet, so that you can move towards the next phase of life. You have been partying too much, you have been happy, so this is like karma. You have been happy, so you have to be sad. I know it's negative to say this, but everything has to come and go. And because the happy times are not staying, that does not mean the bad sad times are going to stay. The sad times are going to go again, but for that you need to be calm, for that you need to be quiet. You have to take that criticism coming towards you. You have to take those foul promises and keep it inside you. You have to take that allegation that has been put on you and be calm. Be not sensitive about it. You are a sensitive person, but you have to put aside your sensitiveness for some time, because this time has been, you can call it a testing time for yourself. After this, what I find is stability in your life. After this, I find you not craving for what's last. After this, I find you having fun with what you have. That is what you need to do right now. You have to be content with people, things, emotions that are still left with you. You just cannot let go of people or things or somebody that has been all through with you, and at this point of time be very sure you're not saying something, you're not doing something to hurt those people, because they are your strengths. They have been there all through with you. They will be there with you, but even this point of time, you could see them going if you are not accepting them, if you're not in your senses, if you're not in your senses and you're so you could be saying words, you could be hurting them, and this may lead to they who are truly yours, they who have been there with you through thick and thin. You could make them move away from you. So be very careful. There could be criticisms, there could be false allegations, but that does not mean they're gonna stay with you forever, right? So after this I see stability coming back towards your life. So when the Lovers in the reverse position, that means you are going to get into those miscommunications, breakups, false allegations, of course. Anything could happen in your love life. So be very careful. Again and again, be very careful about letting go of true people, of beloved people, of people who are truly caring for you. Don't let them go. Don't let your bad mood overpower your tongue, and don't use those foul languages. Don't say anything, don't do anything to lose even those who are still with you. Because after this there is stability. Things that seem to be non-ending problems are actually making you leave that devil's connection. People who have been, not good for you in the future. So this thing is going, you were coming out of that connection that is not good for you. Coming out of connection that was more materialistic. So there was not love. It was not for you. It was not for the future. So be very careful. Again, I don't know why this careful thing is coming out of my mouth. But, be very careful with your words. And this is like, every time I say this, that means it is very important. I see you people trying to get over your anger, but that anger is always going through your tongue to other people who truly are there for you, to care for you, to love you, who have been through thick and thin with you. But you need to be very careful, because that seems to be an endless problem is a blessing in disguise. The devil, the bad people, the wrong connections are now being cut. So this is your testing period, sweethearts. Your testing period at this point of time. Be careful. Alright, and be open to criticism. Take it. Keep it within yourself. You get the time to give it back to people who have given it to you. Alright? Because my battery is low, I'll just be shifting to the career reading as a bit more faster than I have done the love reading for you. So what I see in your career is you need to socialize more. You have been into yourself. If you don't socialize, you may lose out on chances that have been given to you by the divine. Be more mature. Take help of people of authority. They are going to help you. They are going to be giving you total help. The people who have been giving you good advices are there with you. So be ready to take advices, because at this point of time, when I see you not having a good emotional stability, you may turn out to, you may be doing things that are not for the best benefit of your career, of your business, of your financial matters. So be you need to take that advice from people who have been helping you. I see maybe a lady, and moreover, don't be crying over spilled milk. This is like, don't be guilty. Don't feel guilty, because that was not your fault. Things that you have left behind in your career had to be left behind so that you could move forward. Just don't look back. It's time to look forward. It is time to move forward in life. Go to the peak of your career. And that is why just be very careful on not letting you get into the guilt of hurting someone, or don't get into the guilt of moving out of a situation that was stopping you from moving forward in your career, getting your business done, taking that second leap, taking that step forward to the upliftment of your career. So don't be guilty. That was not your fault. It was not your fault. Alright. Socializing more, and why is the strength in the reversed? Okay, focus on your money. Focus on your money matters, because there is, at this point of time, maybe because of this emotional trauma, you may lose all your money. So if you don't socialize, it may lead you to losing your finances, losing your career. So you need to meet people, talk to people, tell them about your business, and just don't delve into things that are keeping you away. Just don't be too much into something that is stopping you from getting what you have been manifesting all these times. You want this thing to work. You want your business to move forward. You want your career to take that second step. At this point of time, you just cannot be more into things that are, consuming all your energy, consuming your attention. Don't let things do that. This is time to work hard, and work hard towards your progress. All right. Don't try to move away. Don't try to move away from people who are helping you. Don't try to move away